It's my annual January Live meal prep segment, and just to help you with healthy protein options to start off the year. So first I don't have a script with me, but I'm gonna start with, I'm about to be traveling for 3 weeks. So I'm gonna show with you what I'm gonna be taking with me. So first off, this is a Hot Logic Mini, and this is a hot plate. You can be driving down the road and you can heat up your food. So this is great. Mainly what I do is I feel very comfortable walking into a convenience store and using their microwave. So I'll just take my meal prep food, walk in there. If I feel like someone's watching me, then I will, purchase some water or drink or something of that nature. But no one has ever bothered me. Something else that I carry with me is I use this if I'm running around town or running my son somewhere. So I will just throw my ice packets in here, throw my meal prep food, and I'll show you how to do that, zip it up and go. So I keep everything in a drawer with all my prep food. And then this I have been keeping with me for 6 years now. This flies with me, fits perfectly underneath your seat in the airplane. And I have my silverware, frother, cutting board, everything is in here. Like, it literally is my life. And I keep my salt and my Sea Leon cinnamon. So the salt that I use is either pink salt, Redmond salt, or Celtic salt. So make sure that you change your white table salt for this. And then anyone over 35, switch your regular cinnamon to Sea Leon cinnamon. It's much better for your hormones. And so as you can tell, I need to buy some of this. And so I just keep this in my bag, and I have it in my kitchen as well. So we're gonna walk around everything. So I love chicken, and I have told myself in 2024 I'm going to be showing more foods. And in the app, you have a column that has your meal prep ebook, nutrition ebook. That is free for you to download. I highly encourage you to download that to your phone. It's available to you all year, but I will show you how I even print off all of my ebooks. I print them off. My daughter does my marketing. My girls are in the early 20s. They're like, Mom, your generation, the over 40, all you guys do is have so much clutter, and you buy books. We want like ebooks. So you can either have it on your phone so you can view, or you can print it off like I do, and they do not take up much room. Now, let me show you what I do is, so I will have my chicken. And so what I do is I like my chicken shredded. I just feel like I get more that way by shredding it. So I'm going to show you here. This is my favorite little shredder that you can get off Amazon or my storefront or Shop Walmart. And let me see where I have put my shredder. So what you'll do is you will take it and you will shred it. You will take the little gadget and shred it. Right here it is. Lots of one side of it. And you will shred your chicken. It is so easy. And then what I do is I will usually pour it into a big bowl. So I'll shred all of my chicken up like this. Then I will take my scale. So even though I know how to scale, I still scale all my food. What is so great about learning how to scale is when you're at a restaurant, or if you're at someone's home and you want to know how much 4 or 6 ounces is, I can eyeball it because I've scaled all these years. So what you'll do is I do everything in grams. You can do it in ounces. You can do it however you will remember. So I will put it on 0, put my bow down, and then usually I do 125 to 150 grams of chicken. I write it on my bag. So it's almost like how we can never find matching salts. We can never find Tupperware lids at our home, a matching lid. So I have changed to doing it this way. And then here you have it. I put all this in my fridge. I meal prep Sundays and Wednesdays, and I have enough. I know what will last me from Sunday till Tuesday night, and then I start all over again on Wednesdays. Now, something I do want to mention to you is that I am about to be 51 years old on January 9th. And it has taken me years. I like to keep things simple, keep it simple, stupid, especially if you're on a weight loss journey or if you're trying to monitor your weight or even if you're trying to bulk. But know that I have done meal prep services like HelloFresh. I have done local meal prep services. I have done, do what you can do. If you want to do a meal prep service 2 or 3 days a week, do that and then prep yourself at home. But do not beat yourself up. Don't go all in. Do a little at a time. Know that you have your ebooks available for you. I have all these ebooks, and until January 9th, 2024, in honor of my birthday, all of them are 51% off. And so they give you step by step. All my ebooks are immediate download. If for some reason you purchase it and you do not get it downloaded immediately, you know to contact me and I will be able to resend it to you. But save it to your phone and then take it to your local print shop and print it off. So that is even what I do as well. So I like to flip the pages. So get yourself a scale. It is very, very crucial. It helps you. It's so easy. It's just like anything once you get into the habit of it. I do not like to, I would not do my chicken this way. I use this mainly for soups and liquids because you really do not know how much you're getting. Especially if you were to scoop a tablespoon of peanut butter, you've got peanut butter hanging off the side. Then I use this to mash our turkey, and I'll show you how we do our turkey to make it really, really small. These are the dressing seasonings that I recommend. The G Hughes is my personal favorite. It probably out of the 3 is probably not the best out of the 3, but it's my favorite and it's what I have. I do not eat everything perfectly. I'm here to tell you that right now. Primal Kitchen is great. And then Siete is great as well. Anything from Siete is great. I hope I'm saying that right because they are grain free. Just like we love to do their seasonings, their chips, they have wraps. Anything by this brand is highly recommended. So we've got this out of the way. Like I said, I don't have a script, so I'm going around the room. I also will meal prep in these little containers. And also when we do our creamies, if you are struggling with get your protein in, I highly encourage you to get a creamy because it really helps you feel like you have a sweet treat, plus you get your protein in, and then I will put our creamies in this. But I also will put like my warm foods in here and it will keep it warm throughout the day. So if you're someone who doesn't have the luxury like I do to work from home, even though I do work from home, I still meal prep. This is great for you to take to school if you're a nurse, if you work corporate. This is something that my husband loves, and like I said, I have a lot of these in your meal plan that you have available to you. So I highly encourage you to really get familiar with the app because you have that call-in where you can download your meal plan that has different options. So I added more fish. I don't eat fish, but everyone else in my family does. So my husband loves this kipper. 2 of these will get you 30 grams of protein. That is what I recommend you have at each time that you eat because protein is what we need more than anything. That keeps us fuller longer. That builds that lean muscle. And then these are also great, these Bumblebee packets. They come in so many wide variety of flavors. And I encourage you to do 2 of these. My husband likes to do these. He will put it on 2 of these little zero wraps, and then he'll put some mustard on top of it. So this is just a great lunch. He has a hard time sitting still to sit down and eat. So if you're one of those people, grab you one of these and have these as well. Now, these are great. If you have sunflower seeds, this has 8 grams of protein in it. You do have to watch your fats in it, but it's healthy fats. You could also do pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. These are great for you to do for a snack. Now, if you have a sweet tooth like I do, these are my favorites because it will not skyrocket your blood sugar levels, has no sugar added. You know, always go with a dark chocolate source, but I love anything by the Hu brand, Get Back to Human. Now, here are some protein bars. Now, I'm not huge on protein bars, but I do know not everyone has the luxury. You know, I nutrition coach nurses, estheticians, school teachers, you know, that are having to work lunch duty, but you need to be eating something. So these are great, or if you want a sweet treat, Built bars. These are also good as well if you don't have time, you're in a pinch, because what happens is if you're going too long, you know, from you're eating lunch and then, or if you're skipping lunch and then you're going to dinner, then you're so ravished that you're just eating all the things. So if you're someone who can't sit down to eat because of your job, or if you're at your child's school, athletic sporting event, or just anything, that you have a snack at hand. Now, this is something I do is I meal prep my eggs in the mornings because we're also busy in the mornings. So what I'll do is I'll prep them, I'll slide them on a paper plate, Ziploc bag them, and then I will add like my blueberries later, my spinach, my tomatoes, so that these are already ready for me and they're already prepped. Now, this is how we prep. Like my son loves noodles. He can add cheese and make him macaroni and cheese, or he can add himself some spaghetti sauce. He can do it himself. He's 13. And so we already have this prepped in the fridge for him. This is one of our soup recipes in our Dinners to Keep You Warm ebook that I was showing you earlier. And so it's great, especially for wintertime. We already have it prepped. All we have to do is we'll scoop it out and we'll warm it up. And then my husband, and this should be in your meal prep video, is he'll do his beans separately. He'll prep them, and then he will do his ground turkey. You can do ground chicken, your lean beef, and then he keeps it separate in the fridge. And then he has this all ready for him. And then he mixes it up. He adds his hot sauce to it, and then his tortilla chips, and there he has a meal. So we keep things very, very simple here, because the more ingredients that you have, I have two clients that I can think of off my head, Amanda Bettencourt and Carly Wells, that they can whip up stuff and they make it look so easy. I do not make this look easy. I have to keep things very, 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 very simple. If you're struggling with protein as well, get you some bone broth. Do not knock it until you try it. This is not your grandma's bone broth. This is Dr. Kelly's is the best, and all of my clients that have tried it or I'm a nutrition coach agree with me. It'll make your skin look great, especially if you're over 40. It just makes your, it's almost like you feel like you've gone to getting a facial. You can make your own, and there's also Kettle and Fire that you can buy at Walmart. I personally don't care for it. I'd rather pay the extra. We've tried to make our own, but I just love Dr. Kelly Ann's. Hers is the best. And then for a snack, the Good Culture cottage cheese. You can add some frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries. I like to do frozen fruits, especially if you're at home. I know we don't always have that luxury, because it helps keep your blood sugar regulated. And then Phage Greek yogurt is my favorite out of the Greek yogurts because there's no carbs. It's just really, really good and clean, but there's all kinds of Greek yogurts out there that you could find that you like best. So I hope that this gives you a little bit of a jump start for January on some healthy options, especially protein source, because that's what we seem to struggle in most.